Hello everyone, good afternoon. The time is 10 to 3 in the afternoon and the date is 7th of July 2012, and I'd like to give you a quick update. I've still not received anything back from the Home Office in regards to letters that I've sent to them. I've also sent a new letter. Previous conversation I had with the Home Office, they've actually assured me that by 6th, which is yesterday, I would receive a response from the letter, but I haven't. So for that reason, I would like to tell you a little bit more about Camilla Hansen, and I would like to also tell you what they're actually doing right now. They employed all my friends, offered them a substantial amount of money just for them to come and keep telling me this is all paranoia, this is all paranoia, it never was exist, which it was. I'd like to tell you a bit more about Camilla Hansen, the type of drugs she used to give me. One particular time that I remember, she gave me a type of drugs that in my food, as I ate that food, I actually literally sat on the couch like that and I could not move. Even my tongue was out of my mouth like this, and I could not even take it back into my mouth. It was so bad. I mean, the drug would literally, I could not move, and physically I'm quite healthy as well. Similar, very similar to the type of a drug that I was given by the scientist in Birmingham that used for my kidnapping, which we come to that later on. As I was like that, Camilla put me back, lie me down on a couch, and she came with some sort of an injection, and she says, "It's good for you, don't worry, it's good for you, don't worry," and she injected something into my arm. And at the same time, at that point, I remember the whole room and the world was actually going around my head, and it was, if I like to describe that feeling to you, it's like you're not you anymore. You're not you anymore, and the whole world is actually going around your head. It makes you feel like you're in a different world, and you're walking and you don't know what's happening. And she was asking me a lot of questions. At the same time, I remember the laptop was on me, and it was like a conference, and there was many other people were actually talking to her and telling her what to do and asking questions and stuff like that, and I actually be able to see us. She was and she was asking a lot of questions. I cannot remember exactly many of the questions, but one of them I remember. At one point she was telling me, "Who have you raped, and what was her name, what was her name?" And she was shaking me like that, and I cannot remember the type of obviously I've never raped anyone, seriously, and I don't know why. As I previously said, many of the medications they used to give me used to affect me in a sexual way. They were also trying to set me up for a rape and I remember I became very sick, and things were actually coming out of my mouth. At that point somebody was shouting, "That's enough, that's enough, that's enough." And I remember waking up on my bed, and I was looking at my arms, and I see there lucky little rashes around the place that she actually injected me. It looks like a little rashes, and she told me, "Oh, it's the insects, and you had a bad dream again, you had a bad dream again." And other people coming to me and says, "Oh, this is all dream," other Home Office agents, "This is all dream, you're paranoid, you have a mental health problem." This is something they've been doing, all this under the cover, under the shield of mental health problem that were provided by the police and other members, which I'll take you through their story all the way. And God knows how many times they've actually injected things into my body and what type of drugs have been actually given to me. Due to financial problems, I'm not able at the moment to go back to the place I was kidnapped and gather more evidence in regards to that scientist. As soon as I have a bit of money, hopefully, the first thing I'll be doing is go back to that place, gather more evidence, and publish those evidence. And I hope there'll be a day I get a chance to explain all this in front of a judge and explain to them what has happened to me in these 3 years in a most horrifying way if somebody can imagine. Guys, if you can help any one of you, please contact me on 07435 443817. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Please watch my previous videos and my next videos as well. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.